What's good, people? It's your girl Rejoice Eldage with another thrilling episode of Vibez, your #1 entertainment recap show. From new developments in the allegations of rape, trailing some of our biggest celebrities to some of the biggest wins and unfortunate losses, here are the top trends from the past week in showbiz. Opening the trends, Nigerian singers Burna Boy and Rema have been nominated for the BET 2020 Awards, which is set to hold on the 29th of June. While Burna Boy was nominated for the Best International Act, a category he won in 2019, Rema earned a nod in the Viewer's Choice Best New International Act category. On the international scene, Drake, Beyonce and Lizzo are also among the nominees with 6 and 4 nominations respectively. Meanwhile, to some other big news for the In Love Crooner, Apple Music has announced him as its latest artist on its Up Next program. The monthly initiative is geared towards identifying, showcasing, and elevating rising talent. According to Apple Music, since the debut of his EP in March 2019, Rema has become number 18 of artists in the world across Apple Music based on lifetime plays. Way to go, Rema! And at number 4 on the trends, In Love Crooner Banj has finally reacted to the allegations of rape leveled against him after 2 weeks of silence. Vibez had reported 2 weeks ago that a Twitter user claimed Banj had raped his friend years ago in a hotel in Victoria Island, Lagos, after she refused his advances at a party. Banj reportedly traced the lady to the hotel, where he allegedly collected a spare key from the receptionist, accosted her in the room and had his way. But in a tweet on Tuesday, the singer, who recently turned 40, described the allegations as lies from the pit of hell. He also said his legal team is now fully involved and will address the matter with the necessary actions. Beyond that, Banj demanded that his accuser Shaitan pays the sum of 100 million naira within 48 hours or risks legal action. Furthermore, he demanded that she write a letter of apology and retract her statements, which would be published in 4 national dailies. Meanwhile, a fresh twist to the whole controversy emerged after news surfaced that Shaitan had been held in police custody but was eventually released. It also appeared that her Twitter handle had retracted some of the allegations and also stated that she was done with the case and simply wanted to move on with her life. The new development has left many puzzled and has also raised more conversations about how rape victims seem to always be humiliated into silence. Away from that, at number 3 is another Nigerian singer in the eye of the storm, Naira Marley, who defied the COVID-19 to hold a concert in Abuja. Since the pandemic began to ravage the country, the government imposed restrictions and activities to curb its spread, including a total lockdown of airline operations as well as interstate travels, except for essential reasons. But Naira Marley boarded a flight from Lagos to Abuja for what is everything but essential services. He also defied the federal government's rule to not hold concerts. There were, however, arguments over whether it was meant to be a drive-in concert where attendees sit in their cars and enjoy the moment. Meanwhile, the federal government has suspended the operations of the private jet charter and aircraft maintenance firm, Executive Jet Services, for flying the singer to Abuja. In response, the company's CEO, Sam Iwajoku, in an apology letter to the Minister of Aviation, said when he went through the manifest and saw the name Fashola Babatunde, which is Naira Marley's real name, he assumed it was the Minister of Works and former governor of Lagos State who was going to Abuja with his men, and so they decided to allow his flight. He then concluded by saying he didn't know it was a bunch of useless people that were boarding the flight. Offended by the comments, the singer said his army of Malians will be boycotting the airline. This comes months after he was also arrested for flouting social distancing rules by the Lagos State government by attending a birthday party hosted by actress Funke Akindele. And to other crime-related stories, at number 2 is the development in the case of internet fraud involving Instagram celebrity Raymond Igbalode, aka Hush Puppy, who was arrested last week in Dubai and is being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. On Thursday, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) said it is also investigating him over alleged cybercrime. The anti-graft agency explained that it has grisly details of his money laundering transactions and is therefore working with the FBI tried to trace some of his victims. Meanwhile, in other related news, the EFCC on Tuesday busted a group of 5 persons for their alleged involvement in internet-related fraud, including a famous skit maker and self-acclaimed social media influencer identified by the name Adedamola Adewale, aka Ade herself. According to the EFCC, the social media influencer, who originally goes by the name Lamina Hamza Ajibola, had been an accomplice to Adewale, and both were arrested at the Agungi area of Lekki, Lagos State, while the other 3 were picked up at the Bedri Lekki area of the state. Many fans were shocked by the news that their beloved Ade herself isn't exactly who she appeared to be after all, as it appears she was only used as the face of a group of persons whose sole aim was to scam people behind the scenes. Anyway, this quickly sparked a trend on social media, #Ade himself. And finally, at number 1, the media world was thrown into mourning with the passing of popular Nigerian-based American radio personality Dan Foster. Foster died on Wednesday shortly after he was confirmed to be positive to the coronavirus. His wife Lovina confirmed the news to Channels Television. Prior to his death, Foster had worked with numerous radio stations including Kathy Hughes Radio 1 and Mix 106.5, both in America, before moving to Nigeria in the year 2000 when he joined Cool FM. He also worked at City FM, Inspiration FM, Classic FM, and won several awards during his lifetime. Since the news of his passing broke, tributes have continued to pour in from colleagues, fans, and friends who say he left an indelible mark and his voice will forever be missed. He is survived by his wife and 3 kids. Nigerian singer Vector has dropped a new EP titled The African Mind. The EP, delivered in spoken word style, analyzes some of the social ills going on in society, including rape, and how the average African deals with issues in their everyday life. Produced by Rotex, The African Mind follows the successful release of his album titled Crossroads.
You'd have to show me a place where you buy plane tickets with respect and they give receipts. I mean, it's respect now, it's a big deal. Like the victims of rape should only sit still. I rarely ever judge a person based on hearsay, but if all the hearsay is constantly becoming a pattern.
Burna Boy has teamed up with South African musician Master KG on the remix of his hit song Jerusalem, and it is pure vibes. We're absolutely loving it. And to movies, streaming giant Netflix has revealed its latest move to creating more Nigerian content with the commissioning of on-screen adaptations of 2 literary classics. According to Netflix Naija, in collaboration with Ebony Live Films, it will be creating a series based on author Lola Shoneyin's best-selling novel, The Secret Lives of Baba Segi's Wives, as well as a film adaptation of Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka's 1986 classic play Death and the King's Horseman. Reacting to the development, Abudu tweeted that she was thrilled that 5 years after she requested and acquired the rights for Wole Soyinka's play, she gets to produce it as a feature film. Shoneyin, on the other hand, said she was excited by the news, while Soyinka also said he was delighted to see the robust challenges offered by the female gender in a male-dominated creative industry. Anyway, we're super stoked and we cannot wait to see the screen adaptation of these literary classics. Well, that's the show for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks as well for all your likes, comments, and reshares. I also look forward to seeing your comments on this episode. And for those of you who are yet to subscribe to this channel, what exactly are you waiting for? Anyway, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. I'll see you again same time next week. Until then, please stay safe.